Welcome to Radiantly Free with Tiffany Rene, where you're given tools and truths to help you break free from cycles and bloom. My name is Tiffany Rene. I am your host. I am also an international speaker, a life coach, an author, and a business consultant. And my mission is to help you identify and dismantle whatever has been holding you back in life so that you can transform your pain into purpose, ignite unshakable confidence, and thrive in love, in your purpose, and in business. So I want to talk a little bit about what you can expect. We cannot conquer the issue until we confront it. So we're confronting a whole lot of things. I'm talking about anywhere from people pleasing to trauma to what's really been holding you back and starting that business or even your own podcast. What has been hindering you? What is causing the procrastination? So we're going to be talking about just an array of topics because my passion, my goal with this podcast is for you to break free from whatever has been holding you back. And I mean, just thrive, just radiate, just shine and go forth in what you want to do. Whether that's leveling up in your business or career, whether that's going from single to married, we're going to cover it all. I want you to flourish in your femininity. I want you to be so free and so healed on the inside that people see it on you, in your countenance, on the outside. So with this episode, I really want to take time to just tell you a little bit more about who I am behind all the titles. I have so many years of experience in social work. I am blessed to have been able to hold the hand of women that have been going through the most tumultuous time in their life and helping them to get to the other side and to become who they never even saw themselves becoming. That just brings me so much joy to help women get to the other side of things, to help them move past trauma and what others have done to them and the decisions that they've made and the guilt and shame that comes with that, to being able to get to where they are supposed to be, where they were destined to be in life. So I absolutely love that. The book knowledge, of course, the degree, the work experience, the experience owning my own business and all of the public speaking engagements and being able to travel different places and really pour into groups of women. Even having a nonprofit that offers resources to women in my community as well as young girls, I've just been able to touch a lot of lives and hearts, and I want to keep going because just seeing the impact on one person alone makes everything that I do worth it. Everything. So now I'm in the podcast space and I'm really, really excited. But I've also gone through my own transformation journey. I have also overcame physical and verbal abuse, even some financial abuse. I have gone through some serious trials at an age where people would be like, you went through all that? Yeah. And so I have firsthand knowledge, firsthand experience of what it is to be in continuous cycles and struggle to get out of it, struggle to get myself out of the way, struggle to see further and deeper into what the real issue, what the roots of the issue was, right? So this show, we're going to be very transparent. We are going to have some pretty deep conversations, and I'm going to show up as my full authentic self. There is no topic, no question that is too hard. If you leave a comment, we're going to talk about it because I want to be who I needed when I was at my lowest. And so I think about that. Even in this podcast, I'm thinking about that, constantly thinking about what did I need to hear? What did I need to see when I was at my lowest point in life so that way I could thrive, right? So that's what this show is going to be about. I truly just love being able to pour into others and actually believing that not only do I have the right to do it, but this is my purpose. This is what I was predestined before the world began to do. So I used to struggle with imposter syndrome. I used to struggle with limiting beliefs. Does anybody know what that is? These are beliefs that you have developed that really can hinder you. Just like we have affirmations. I can do this. I can do that. I am more than enough. These are amazing things to recite constantly. But just how that works with repetition, you start to believe it. That's how limiting beliefs work as well. I remember when I first started speaking and I first started hosting events, man, I dealt with so many limiting beliefs. I was like, Lord, you're telling me to do this, but nobody's going to listen to me. Who is going to want to hear me speak? Who is going to want to hear anything I have to say? I barely know anybody here. I don't even know if I'll fit in. I go into rooms and I feel immediately intimidated, even if I have over 10 years of experience in something. I still feel like, they know more than me. They know way more than me. They're the expert. I'm just coming in. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Freaked out, nervous, anxious. But then guess what? I went on a transformation journey and I worked from the inside out to heal, to work on and build my confidence. And so now when I walk in a room, honey, I own that room. The atmosphere, I guarantee you, is going to shift just from my mere presence. And that is not me being arrogant or cocky at all. That is knowing who I am and whose I am. So I exude femininity. I exude confidence. I can hold my head up high. Why? Because I know who I am. I know the value that I bring. I know what I have to offer the world, individuals, and even myself. And so I want us to break free from these limiting beliefs that say, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not smart enough, I can't possibly do that, because I am here to remind you that not only are you going to break free from these limiting beliefs, but you are more than capable. A lot of what we're going to talk about is breaking cycles. So many times we go through something in life and we just keep on going through it, right? You're in a relationship with Tom. Let's use Tom. And then that doesn't work. And you're like, no, that was toxic. Tom was terrible for me. And then we try, let's say, a Robert. And now we're in a relationship with Robert and it's going great at first. But guess what? After 3 months, things start to change. Things start to seem kind of familiar. Those toxic traits that were in Tom, I'm now seeing in Robert. What is going on? These are two different people. They don't look the same. They don't act the same. Why am I starting to see these same behaviors? What is following me at this point, right? And so we find ourselves in a cycle. Now, this can be with dating. This can be with procrastination, starting a business, stopping it, not following through on things that we say we're going to do. Why can't I get out of this hamster wheel? What is going on here? Let's talk about breaking that cycle. What does it look like? Well, first we got to realize that we're in a cycle, right? And then we have to take inventory. Let's look inward and let's do an assessment. Let's take inventory on what's going on with me, because what I didn't do is, after I got out of the relationship with Tom, I didn't heal, right? I didn't, and maybe I healed from the disappointment and heartbreak from Tom, but did I heal what was inside of me that attracted me to Tom in the first place? And guess what? If I don't do that, then I'm not going to notice the red flags that Robert has. And I'm going to continue to attract the same type of man, right? Especially if I have low self-worth, if my confidence level is not where it needs to be. I'm going to continue to attract a Tom. He'll just have a different name. And so we really want to talk about how to break cycles. That's what I just feel led to talk about today. How to break cycles. I want you to comment below and tell me what is a cycle in your life or that you've seen generationally in your family that just continues to be a thing. Even pay attention to your friend group, those that are around you. Are you all struggling with the same kind of issue? Why is that? So these are important questions that we're going to ask. You are going to shift atmospheres. Why? Because you're free of whatever has been holding you back, whatever has been keeping you in bondage, whether it's the people pleasing, the procrastination, the cycle of toxic relationships, the trauma that you haven't healed from, unforgiveness, whatever it is, we are getting that out the way. And so that we can level up in every area of our life. Believe it or not, unhealed trauma, bitterness, stress, all of these things not only affect you in your emotions, but they literally change the brain pattern, the chemistry in your brain, right? And not only that, they affect you physically. How many of you know of women that are dealing with high blood pressure at a young age? The things our grandmothers used to deal with and be diagnosed with is happening younger and younger and younger, because whatever we don't deal with is going to deal with us. So I'm here to put an end to that because I want you above all to be radiantly free.